Well, hey guys, it's Thorzax here, and a little bit of unboxing. Already took it out of the box. This is my wild card. This is kind of what I went and brought into the mix for the personal protection. Concealed carry. I went out and I purchased a Charter Arms Bulldog 44, and I wanted to. These come in different styles nowadays. You're not stuck with just the way this one is styled, but they have stainless steel models. They have ones that come in all different kinds of colors. There's all kinds of different calibers available and that sort of thing. The box came with a full brochure about all the different guns that they have available, which is a wide assortment, by the way. I bought this particular model because I wanted something that was reminiscent of the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. Back in Europe and in the United Kingdom, it was quite popular, to have a pistol for self-protection in those days, and they called them bulldogs. There were a number of different calibers that they used over there. Webley made them. A number of different companies, but it's not the prettiest thing in the world. But I'm going to tell you what, it has an awful lot of features. Now I evaluated this and just kind of looked it over. I haven't shot it yet. But the one thing that I will say is that they did a really nice job on radiusing, the cylinder. They went ahead and they took the sharp edges off of the cylinder here. It doesn't catch on your clothes or anything like that. They did a real nice job on the bluing. The bluing is, perfect. This is a carbon steel, by the way. It's not stainless. But that's okay. That's fine. There's a number of features that are in the Charter Arms guns. Number one, the price. The price is pretty reasonable for these guns. You're not buying a Smith, you're not buying a Colt, and you're not getting the smoothness, I guess. But if that's what you want, then go ahead and buy a Colt or a Smith. One thing that's kind of nice, it has 3 lockup points. There's a lockup point in the frame with a crane, and also your lockup point on the breech face, and also your paw, cylinder stop. Another thing too, I found out that it was really nice about it is that the trigger, there is no creep at all. You pull that trigger and man, I'll tell you what, it drops a hammer. I mean, on single action, they did a really nice job. Another thing too, on double action, I mean, that's a very fast lock time. I considered this, just to be a truck gun, a car gun, something that I was just going to go ahead and throw in the glove compartment, or it's nice to know that you have it. As far as concealed carry, it only weighs 19, 20 ounces, something like that. I mean, you pack this thing around all day. If you're going to go ahead and you're going to go out and do some hunting or fishing, or you're going to go out backpacking, you're going to take the family out camping somewhere out in the wilderness, this would be a nice little handy gun to have with you. Well, another thing too that I went and found out too when I went and looked it over is that they did a nice job on fitting the grips. You could barely see a line there, and they're all and also these are made out of the same piece of wood. I mean, there's no difference between the two. You can actually see the wood grain go down, and where they actually sawed the main piece in half to make the grips. But they did a really nice job on fitting here, and that tells me something right there, that the quality that they put into the manufacture of the gun is quite good. What I've done is I've loaded up some 25 round packs. I loaded up some 262 grain, 8.7 grains of blue dot. I loaded up some 180 grain with 8.1 grains of unique. These are Aardvark Enterprise bullets. And also I have some 200 grain that I went and loaded up with 8.0 grains of unique. And, we'll go ahead and shoot these as well. Those are Aardvark bullets as well. I still have a few other loadings that I'm going to do before I go to the range and then get some range time with this. But from what I've been able to see on the internet, in the shooting, the portions that people who have fired these charter arms, they pretty much shoot point of aim. One thing I've noticed is that the front sight has been left a little high on this. So if it does shoot low, you can go ahead and you can file down the front sight somewhat and shape it whatever way you want. I'm telling you what though, I mean, that's a big cartridge. I mean, that's pretty intimidating. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. That was my wild card. That was my unboxing, and overall, from what I've been able to evaluate so far, I think I got a nice little pistol. Probably not something that I'm going to go out and put 10,000 rounds through, but something I can just go out there, and to the range and shoot it occasionally, and I'm doing it with a 44 special. I mean, 262 grain bullets. I mean, these are monsters. And not to give it any publicity, or give the guy any publicity, we all know the Son of Sam. Okay, the Son of Sam used this, and a pistol like this in the 1970s for his reign of terror in New York City. And I'm not trying to draw any attention or give any credit to it, but the 44 Special is hard to be argued with. It is a very effective round as far as personal protection. It's controllable as well. So with that, that's one reason why in the way of personal protection, I believe it to be a good choice. This is a good choice. The only limiting factor I would say that's in the gun is that it only fires 5 shots. However, you have 44 Special here, and if you get good with this, you shouldn't need all 5 shots. That's kind of where I'm going with that. That's about it. That's about all I got. Until I go out to the range. Now, I work weekends, so towards the end of the week is my weekend, and that's when I'm going to have some range time. That'll give me some time to develop some more loads for it. I'm going to shoot my cast bullets first, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot the jacketed ones later. I got some 210 grain bullets that I'm going to go ahead and load for it, and I have some 180 grain XTPs I'm going to go ahead and load for it and see how that works. I'm also going to load some of the Keith bullets for it and see how those work. That's about it, guys. So until next time, okay, this is Thor's Axe, and I'm signing out, and I'll see you guys again.